Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're all here. And in today's video, I am going to be giving you speed reviews of my makeup. I thought this video might be fun and helpful because I know personally I love the empties videos because you get the mini reviews of the products that people have used up. So I thought, why not go through my makeup case and I can give you speed reviews on all of these products. Now, because I'm going to be doing speed reviews and hopefully every item will go very quickly, I'll try to get through as many of these products as we can, but we may not get through everything because I just don't want the video to be too long. So I hope this sounds interesting to you. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start pulling things out and giving you speed reviews. The first thing I've got here is the IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Foundation. And this is actually one of my favorite foundations, and you can see I've used most of this up. I love this so much better than the IT CC cream. I love this one for coverage. I've actually got it on today, and I have found that to make this wear the best for me, I have to have let my skincare really set on my face for like a good half hour. So after I apply my sunscreen, I wait like a good half hour before I go ahead and apply this. That I found is key for me to be able to get really long wear out of this. And then also I have found key for me is a damp beauty sponge application. When I do those two things, this foundation can wear all day for me, and it gives me just a little bit more coverage than some of my other foundations, which is why it's one of my favorites. So I love the Bye Bye Foundation by IT Cosmetics. The next thing we've got is a Physician's Formula. This is the Butter Bronzer, and you can also see here that I have used up most of this. I will be repurchasing this. I think whatever this shade is, I think it's the lighter one. It's kind of worn off on the label. I think this is really good for my coloring. It's a really smooth, easy, blendable bronzer for a great price. It does have a pretty strong fragrance if that bothers you. It smells wonderful. It smells like a tropical vacation in here. It's kind of like got that beachy smell. But if that bothers you, you should know that that does have that in the product. But it does dissipate, it doesn't hang around. But I love this bronzer, and I'll be repurchasing this when it gets down a little bit farther. Here's another IT Cosmetics, and this is the CC Nude Glow. And I recently did a get ready with me where I showed this foundation. It was new to me at the time. This has recently become one of my go-tos for everyday foundation. I really enjoy this product and I really like it. I found what's key for me with this one is applying it with a damp beauty sponge. The brush doesn't work for me, and finger application doesn't work as well for this one for me either. But if I use a damp beauty sponge, it gives a very sheer coverage, but that's perfect for me for everyday wear, but it just kind of evens out your skin tone enough, and it gives you a really pretty glow. I do find that I powder my T-zone just to take that area down a little bit, but I like the glow that it gives my cheeks. So love this. I have been wearing this almost every day, and this is a good one. Now we have a primer, and this is the Neutrogena Radiant Serum Primer. And I love this as well. I have found this is my go-to when I am wearing powder foundations. If I apply this before I apply a powder foundation, I feel like I get the best of powder foundation, that ease of application, but you also get a little bit of glow where it doesn't look dry and cakey. So this is a really good primer if you like a little bit of glow, and if you like to wear powder foundations, I would recommend pairing this with them. I think it works great. Speaking of powder foundations, this is my favorite. This is the Loreal, the Baked Balance and Brighten, and I wear the shade Light. And you can see that it is a swirled, so you it's easier to get a shade match because it's very swirled. And this foundation is, yes, it is a powder. I don't know if it's gonna show because it is pretty good match, but it's really creamy. It doesn't feel dry and powdery. This is my go-to for powder foundation these days, and this is one of those foundations that I wear pretty much every day. I've kind of been alternating it between these two for just everyday wear. Love the L'Oreal Baked Balance and Brighten. This is one of my favorite powder foundations. All right, here we've got a lipstick from MAC, and what shade is this one here? This is Sultriness, and this is the Powder Kiss lipstick. Let me show you the shade. This is a really pretty, like, nudie pink. And I do like this lipstick, but I find it is better for me in the summertime because this can be kind of drying. It's a very matte finish, but I do enjoy this in the summertime, and it does seem to last quite a long time for me in the summer when I wear it, so this is a good one. Okay, so the next thing I picked out here is the Physician's Formula. This is the translucent airbrushing pressed powder, and it has an SPF of 30, kind of what it looks like. And I'm not really a fan of this. This is actually, I could save some room in my makeup case by taking this out. I find whenever I put this over my foundations, it tends to make things look a little bit cakier. And I'm not going to get rid of it though, because I think in the summertime, as like maybe a reapplication of SPF, because it does have the 30, this might be a good use for this product. But I feel like as far as finishing your look and setting your makeup, this does not do a good job for me. Here's a mascara. It's the Essence, the Lash Princess, and this is the blue and the waterproof. I'm actually wearing this today. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I really like the wand, and I like the formula, and oh my gosh, you can't beat the price. I think it's less than $5. They sell it at Ulta, at Target, Amazon. So this is one of my favorite mascaras, and I do use this on a regular basis. Here is the L'Oreal Age Perfect, the 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. And I talked about this in a faves and fails video, and this really got great reviews from so many different YouTubers loving this, how this looked on their more mature skin. But this just does not wear well on my face. I actually saw it in here the other day and thought, you know, I'm gonna try it one more time. So I applied it that day, and by the end of the night, it really just looks very cakey and drying on me for some reason, which with the balm, you would think it would be more moisturizing. But I have used this kind of as a concealer, and it works okay for that. But as far as the foundation, this one is definitely not one of my favorites, and I won't be repurchasing this one. All right, I pulled out the Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and I've used up most of it. It's been a while though since I have used this. And I was convinced that this was the reason that my makeup would look good for a long period of time. But I realized I always seemed to pair this when I was going somewhere where I wanted my foundation to look the best. So I would always wear like my favorite foundations with it that have good wear time on their own. So now I'm wondering, is there really anything to setting sprays? Do they really make your makeup last longer? I don't know. I'm kind of curious. It's been a while since I've used this, but I might play around with it again on some foundations that don't wear so well with me, like maybe see how it pairs with the balm and see if it makes this work a little bit better. I don't know, maybe I'll give that a try, but I'm still kind of like wondering if there is anything to setting sprays, if it's something that you actually need. But so trying to figure out with this one, I'm not sure if I'll repurchase. The next thing I pulled out, this is the Clinque, and it is the Moisture Surge Lip Plump. Sometimes when I'm running low on I've got two favorite products from Clinique. It is their Moisture Surge face lotion that I swear by, and also the cleansing balm. And I will check out the Clinique site every once in a while because sometimes they have great sales on there where I can stock up on those products. And then also a lot of the time they will give you like freebie products with your order. And this was one of the freebie things in the last time I ordered. And it's kind of got like a Vaseline texture, but I have to say this feels not as thick as Vaseline, and I think it really does a great job like hydrating your lips. I put this on when I'm putting on my makeup, and it really like moisturizes my lips if I'm putting lipstick on. But this is something I'm going to be repurchasing, the Clinique Moisture Surge Lip Plump. This was a surprise that I really liked. Okay, I pulled out an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Urban Decay, the Naked 3 Minis. Here are the colors. And this is at the moment, this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I love this. I wear this almost every single day. These are the colors that I like to wear. As far as eyeshadow looks go, I am not a person that likes a lot of color or bright colors. These are the shades that I am drawn to over and over again. And the quality of the Urban Decay shadows is lovely. There's not much fallout. They're easy to blend. And what I love so much about this, yes, it's got the nice mirror, but then look how small it is. It's so great for travel. I don't want to ever become attached to one of the big eyeshadow palettes, because then if I really love it and I'm traveling somewhere, I don't want to have to bring that with me. So love the Urban Decay Naked 3 Minis. This right now is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I have another foundation, and this is the Sephora The Best Skin Ever foundation. And I wear this in shade 19.5, and this is one of my favorite foundations too. I can always count on this to give me all day wear without getting cakey, good buildable coverage, like kind of a satin finish is what I would say this is. And I find the best application for me is with a damp beauty sponge, but that tends to be my preferred method with most foundations, but it works really well with this. Love this foundation. This is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, I have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Loose Powder. And I kind of went back to this. I was struggling with how this looked over my makeup and went back to this, and I rediscovered this and fell in love with this all over again. I'm sure there probably are less expensive loose powders, but this is a really good one. Now this is the one that doesn't have the added SPF, because they have one also that has an SPF 30, I believe. I used to buy that years ago. This is just the original Mineral Veil, but it really does such a nice job of like finishing off your makeup, setting it. It doesn't get cakey on me. I love this, and I'll probably be repurchasing another one of these when I finish this one up. This is the Citizens lipstick and lip gloss, and they call it the Nude Versal Lip Duo. And it's kind of neat with their website, because you can send a picture right on their Instagram page. If you send a picture with no makeup on, they will get back to you on your perfect nude shade. And I think this is lovely. What is the shade of this one for me? It is, oh, this is Los Angeles is my shade. So it's got the lipstick on the one end, and it's a really nice, creamy, like comfortable feeling lipstick. And then there is the same color and gloss on the other end. And I really like this. I tend to wear them either separately. I know you can wear the lipstick and then do the gloss on top, but a lot of the times I'm either just wearing the lipstick or just wearing the gloss, but really like this, and this will be one that I'll repurchase when I finish this up. Now, this isn't It Cosmetics. This is the Je ne sais quoi lip like gloss, I think it's called. I can hardly read. I'll put maybe what the shade is, because I think it's Perfectly Pink is the shade here. But it's kind of a neat product. You turn it up in the bottom, and you can, I don't know if you can see it coming out, the little holes there. And I don't know if it's gonna react to the skin on my hands, but oh yes, it does. So it kind of reacts with this is one right here. It reacts with your lip color, and it is a nice like tinted gloss, and it's very comfortable. It's not a sticky gloss. I really do like this, and this tends to be one of the glosses that I wear just on a daily basis. I really like this one. Here is a primer. This is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. And I kind of go back and forth with primers. Sometimes I try them and I think they help like make your makeup go on smoother, and other times they don't work with different foundations. This one I have found it does work really well with my L'Oreal foundation. I feel like a primer under this foundation makes this foundation better. It just makes it gliding over when you're putting it on with a brush much easier. So I do like this Angel Veil Primer, and this is probably one I would repurchase. This is a brow product. This is the NYX, the Brow Glue. And it's like this clear, like sticky substance on a little tiny spoolie. And I have to be honest with you, my brows are something that I am not good at doing, and I don't really do anything with them on a daily basis. I don't like how this feels. I mean, it feels like you've got this like paste on your eyebrows where, yes, they are lifted and they stay there, but I really did not like the feeling of this one. So probably would not repurchase this. This is an eyeshadow, a cream eyeshadow and liner stick from Ulta. And let's see if it says the shade here. This is in the shade Rosy Cheeks. I can swipe a little of this. I'm gonna put it right under the It Cosmetics, the lip. All right, I don't know if you can see it there underneath the lip. It's just a really nice pale pink. And I find these very comparable to the Laura Mercier ones, and they're much less expensive than the Laura Mercier ones. I really like the cream eyeshadow sticks. I think it's a really easy way to apply eyeshadow. You just, you know, scribbling it on, and then I do take a brush to blend over, but I really do like this Ulta, the cream shadow sticks. These are good, and I would definitely recommend these. Here I've got another lipstick, and this is from Tarte. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick, and let's see if I can read the shade. And this is in the shade Rose, and this is a really pretty type nude shade as well. Let me swatch it over here for you. All right, so there's the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. But I like this lipstick because I think the color is really pretty, but it also feels really hydrating on your lips. You definitely don't get that dry, cakey feeling when you wear this. So I really do like this, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. Okay, I've got an eyeliner, and if I can read, if I haven't, oh yeah, this is the Tattoo Studio, the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is the gel pencil eyeliner in, what is the shade that I get? I think it's Graphite. I can't read the shade on here. I'll put whatever the shade is, but this is what I've got on today. There it is. It is waterproof. It doesn't smudge on me. I really like it. I have become a fan now of the eyeliners that you need to sharpen, because I think you can get, as you get older, it's better to have a sharper point that's creamy and easy to apply. That's why I really like this one. So this is the only eyeliner I have been buying recently, is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. So I love this. Here we have the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, and you know what, the shade fell off. I'll put whatever this shade is. This is actually what I'm wearing today, and I think I need to get a new one of these. I love these. It was my viewer Sally, she recommended these to me probably 6 months ago, and I am hooked. I've tried several different colors, and I always seem to have one in my purse. I love, I think, oh, they also make the little travel size. Sometimes you can get at Ulta little specials, and these are the ones that I like to have in my purse. Is this the same shade? Yeah, this is the same shade. So what is this? Cherry Blossom. So Cherry Blossom is my favorite shade of these Maracuja Juicy Lips, but love these. They are just so pretty and natural looking on your lips, and they feel so good. So definite favorite, and I think I need to run out and get another big one because I am almost out of this, and this is one that I tend to wear almost every single day. The next product here, this is a little tiny, I think it's a sample size that I got from Ulta, and this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I'm not sure, I get the writing on here is so small. Oh, it's in the shade, I think, dark brown is the shade. I tried this, and like I said before, I struggle trying to do my brows. What I do every day is just take a little spoolie and brush them up, and that is the extent of it. When I try using any kind of colored brow pencil, I look like, I don't know if you watched Seinfeld, there was an episode where I remember Elaine using a Sharpie on Jerry's uncle, and maybe I can find a picture, but that is what I feel like I look like when I try to do my brows. It looks so unnatural on me. There are so many women on YouTube here that they have mastered their brows. They look great the way they do them. I'm not there. Maybe I will get there at some point. So right now, I'd rather just avoid looking like, you know, the Seinfeld character, and I just don't do it. So I tried this. It was a sample, like I said, from Ulta, but I'm not using it. But maybe at some point I will get better at doing my brows, but right now it's kind of just sitting in my makeup case. Okay friends, so I am gonna wrap this video up, but I hope that you enjoyed these little speed reviews of my makeup case. Let me know if you like this video in the comments, and also if you've got any other great recommendations, give me your little speed mini reviews in the comments. I would love that too. So I do want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.